Hi, this is Navneet, and today I'm creating a video for the new makeup lovers. Like, if you have never done your makeup, you're just starting out, just a beginner, and if you have done your makeup 2 or 3 times and you think something is off, this video is just for you. I've been doing my makeup for the last 5 years, I think so. And starting, I used to do my makeup differently, but through time, learning, and attending some classes as well, I have learned some tips and tricks that you can also use to up your makeup game, and I will share some points that you need to understand before starting out with makeup. And let's just then start with the video. First thing you need to understand is cleaning out your makeup. Like, if you're starting makeup, you need to understand how to clean that base. If you don't remove your makeup before going to bed, it can cause pimple and acne, and it is not a good thing. Now let's start with the makeup part. About your face shape, I will mention the chart here. The face shape only helps you to understand what you want to even out, what you want to enhance, and what you want to remove. I have fluffy cheek and more of a heart shaped face when I smile more. So see the chart and analyze for yourself what face shape you fall into, your eye shape as well. I will mention the face chart here. So you can analyze your face shape and eye shape both through these charts. And if you want to know what specific face shape are you can just contact me on DM me on Instagram, and I will help you out. You need to understand your skin type after understanding your face shape. So if you have a oily, normal, combination, or dry skin type, different products are used. Just choose your skin type, and you can choose any product you want. So before starting out, you need to understand that what kind of face shape you fall into, what kind of a skin type you fall into, or if you have space between your in your eyelid or not, if you have hooded eyes or not, what kind of eye shape do you fall into. Understand those things, and you can start out with your makeup. For making sentences, you need to form words only. Seeing my face and what I want to do with my makeup, I want to enhance the eyes, I want to uplift the eye, uplift the face, I want to push this area back. So today I will teach you a red lip look. A red lip look is a quite basic look, and anyone can wear that, but it is a makeup look. It is a little bit of a glam look. First step to any makeup is the base. So with base, we will start with the foundation. Difference between concealer and foundation is concealer is for more specific work. Like if I have really dark pigmentation somewhere on the face or some blemishes that I want to cover, you can use a concealer because it is more coverage than a foundation. A foundation is for the face, that so it is easier for you to blend. For a natural finish, you can use a medium, light to medium coverage foundation. Now I use this L'Oreal Infallible foundation in the shade Sand and Vanilla. A tip for the darker skin people, like I have done makeup on for my friends and some clients, and my mother as well, as most of them were darker skin person. A tip for you is that you can use two shades of foundation. I use two shades of foundation as well. So you can pick both the shades. You can use your face shade and apply it on the corners, or you can use a darker shade to apply on the corner and lighter shade on the center. Use two shades, and it really gives more of a natural finish, especially to a darker skin tone person. And use the same foundation, because different foundations have different formulas, and both the foundation might not work together well. So pick out the same foundation. Like, have two shades in this L'Oreal Infallible foundation, Sand and Vanilla, and I use both, and it really works good. Just to show you how I apply the base, just also skin prep. Do your skin prep before. Use a good moisturizer, use it in a good amount, and see if you have any dry patches on the face while applying your moisturizer. And you can use a serum as well. Just keep in mind that the serum should be, if you are using an oil based serum, the serum should be compatible with your foundation, otherwise it will not mix good. So try to use a foundation. For a beginner, just use a moisturizer in a good amount, and then start with the makeup. For brushes, you can use a big fluffy brushes, like this is a Swiss Beauty brush, foundation brush, and you can use a sponge as well. The difference between sponge and foundation brush is that it will give more coverage, as it doesn't soak out too much product, but the blender will soak out product and will give more of a natural coverage. The sand part I'm using on the corners, and I will use a vanilla shade on the center. This is a darker shade. I will start at the corners. If you have really darker pigmentation, you can also do contouring. Sorry, you can also do color correcting. or use a good concealer. For like if you have more blueness, then you can use orange color corrector, not a orange but a peachy color corrector. But if you have a darker skin tone, then use a orange color corrector. Then if you have like really red blemishes, you can use a green color corrector. These are the only color correctors that are mostly used. I will create a more another video for the color correcting part. So take the on the same brush, I'm picking up the product and start from the center. The lighter shade from the center, the darker from the on the outer parameters. And if you think you have applied too much foundation and you want to pick some foundation up, you can just apply the foundation with the brush, then blend it out with the sponge. It really gives more of a natural finish and evens out everything. It really looks good. Just blend it out evenly. And if you don't have any brushes or sponges or anything, you can use your hands as well. If you're using brush, you can take 1 minute or 2 minutes, but with hands you might take 4 to 5 minutes. Now I've used 2 pumps, one pump of the shade sand and 1 pump of vanilla. And by using a mirror, I will see if I have any pigmentation still peeking through, and I will use a concealer for that. If you don't have any pigmentation peeking through, everything is even out, you don't need to use a concealer. You can just use the foundation and call it a day. So now after applying your foundation, what you can do next is use a contour. Now if you don't have a contour shade, you can do powder contour. I will refer some products for you. I will keep the products as minimal as possible, as you're only beginning out and you might not have the same products, or you don't have too much of a product. I will use the basic products only to help you out. Use blushers to change our bring back life to our face. I'm going to use a lipstick as a blusher, and apply your lipstick on the back of the hand. Don't apply it directly to your face, as you have created this space and it might move, and it is not a good thing. You will use your middle kind of finger because it is the softest finger, and you can use your concealer as well into this, or your foundation as well, mix into this if it is more darker. This red shade is really good for me, so I'm using this. This is the Maybelline bullet lipstick in the shade Get Ready. It is a really beautiful shade, as you can see, especially for a lighter skin tone person. For most of the face shapes, this blush trick really works. It really works for me. What will you do? You will just start from here, blend it like this, and keep it like this. I will show you once again. Just on the highest part of the cheek, or you can compare it with your eyes. You can start from here and just keep it here. Just, you can see the line. You have to create this line, and then after creating this line, we will blend it out. Use any foundation brush or the sponge, you can use it to blend the edges. Don't bring it here, just keep it right here. Sometimes the foundation sets on its own, so you don't need too much powder. For an oily skin type person like me, you need a good amount of powder, so that like what powder does, it mattifies the face and controls the oils. Else it does, it photographs really good. When using this white tone powder, it is a good powder. We need like a more of a translucent white kind of powder. So the sponge came with this Maybelline Fit Me Compact, and I am using this. What I will do, I will pick up the product, make a shape of the sponge like this. You need more of a specific area. Blend out any creases if you have any, and then just press the powder. I'm using more powder just because we are going to start with eye makeup, and this does a little bit of baking as well. Don't bring it too much down, just keep it here till here, and if you want to, you can. No forcing, just keep the powder like this. And for nose as well, if you haven't done any kind of contouring, this helps to shape the nose, just like this. Remaining powder, what you need to do is let it stay for some time if you want to, but I will remove it all because I'm not going to do any kind of intense eye work. So I'm just going to remove it all. And using this the same powder, I'm kind of setting my whole face. I'm going to use the compact. You can use a sponge if you don't have any foundation down below. You can use a sponge for that, but we have already put down the foundation, so I'm going to use a fluffy brush so the intensity is as less as possible. Now start with the setting the whole face up and using circular motion. If you think that somewhere you need more intensity, you can use the powder to do that. No, I haven't used any kind of concealer for the base, especially because mostly people don't invest in most products in the starting. So you can invest into these products only and start with your makeup. And if you do have concealer, you can apply the lighter shade here. It is mostly workable for oily skin person. I will ask the dry skin person to not do this. Normal skin person can also do this, but dry skin person don't use this much powder. You just use a little bit down below the eyes. Use a good concealer and call it a day. Don't use too much powder. The Mega Glow contouring palette is really good. If you want to invest into this. Both the powders are really good. So I'm going to do a little bit of contouring using this. Just applying it like this, as you can see. If you're not using contour, there isn't any kind of a shape to the face. Or use a napkin to wipe out the brush. While applying powder blush, you can bring out the blush like this because it is lesser in intensity. So the intensity keeps on here and a light wash of color on the cheeks. This really looks really nice. So if you have any like of a setting spray, you can use that on the face, all over the face, so the powder is set into place. This rose water for all skin types, the faint on a mist, basically a mist. I keep the mist like this. So we're going to start with the eye makeup. For eye makeup, because we are going to use a red lipstick, we just need a contouring shade for the eye as well. Need a little bit of grayish brown shade, or you can use any kind of a darker shade and apply it all over the crease. Apply a good wing liner and we will apply a red lipstick and call it a day. So let's start with the eye makeup. It will be really basic and you can wear this makeup look anywhere you want. This Swiss Beauty Ultimate Shadow Palette in the shade 06, as you can see the shades. It is a really beautiful palette, really beautiful palette. You have a fluffy brush for this. Like I have a space between eyelid and as you can see the brush will work really good for that. Like I have some veins still peeking through and it is good. I have evened out the eye. You can use more eye concealer as well if you want. I'm going to start with this gray shade. Pack up the brush and tap it, and then always start from the corner and blend it inwards. Just keep it like this, keep your eyes open, and then blend it inwards. Pick up the product again. You can use this kind of motion or this, whatever you want, however you're comfortable. Just start here. Use really soft motion. I'm barely touching the skin, like tapping like this and barely touching the skin. Keeping my eyes open, I will blend it inwards so that I can see where the brush is going. Just bring it a little bit downwards. Downwards. Darker shade on the corner and the lighter shade on the center. Use the brush to blend it both the shades together. Also do a wing liner and mascara. I'm going to teach you how to do lip contouring as well in today's video. For that you just need two lip shades, one darker and one lighter, or even three if you want to. Just pull out your eyebrows. So we're going to start with the eyebrows. I'm going to use this kind of brush, the wing brush. This is one is available in Swiss Beauty as well. This is a random brush. The name is not mentioned here. So I'm going to shape my eyebrows. What you need to do is you just need. I saw it from Priyanka Chopra video. You just need to shape. Just do a line like this. Then use this to just brush up the product. Create a line, then even out the product. I'm going to start with the lip contouring. Just fill in the your natural lip shape. Going to pick up some lipstick on the back of the hand. Maybelline lipstick in the shade Ready. The lip. Just say you don't need to invest in too many products, just some products, and use them in different ways. So yeah, this is the final makeup look. I wanted to show you it in more light because I am using natural light, so the light keeps changing. So I wanted to make you see, like, the base is really simple. Like, you can see some of the blemishes or some of the colors peeking through. It is a good thing. We want more of a natural base so that you don't. So lesser is good, but over is doesn't look nice. So keep the things intact. Keep on practicing. With practice, you can make up different. With practicing you will learn more about makeup and up your makeup game basically. So comment down below if you will create this makeup look, and do like the video, support the channel by subscribing if you want to see more videos like this, and I hope you like the video. Alright, thank you, tata, bye.